Again, Mr. President, thank you very much for the wonderful bilateral we had upstairs. This is a return visit. From my visit to Indonesia, I was wonderfully hosted by President Widodo and his lovely wife from the 30th and 31st of May 2022. Mr. President visits us here for the second time. His last visit was on the 17th to the 18th of November 2018 when he was here for our APEC, the APEC meeting that we hosted. In these dialogues, in his 2018 meeting and 2022 visit of mine to Indonesia, there have been various exchanges running, and we've recently established a joint ministerial commission and to supervise relevant working groups on matters of importance for both nations. I want to announce to our people and people of Indonesia and to observers, since last year important milestone achievements has been reached. We've ratified, there was a ratification on 15th of June 2023 of the PNG Indonesia visa waiver agreement so that diplomatic and official passport holders can move freely between both nations. That was signed on 15th of March 2023. Basic border agreement, our basic border agreement has been ratified successfully by Parliament, giving way for the new negotiations to start place on how we operate our mutual borders going forward. There's an MOU that has been signed preventing and combating transnational crime and building capacities between our Royal Papua New Guinea Royal Constabulary and Indonesian National Police on 29th of March 2023. There was an MOU signed on mutual administrative assistance in areas of customs matters, customs to custom, that was signed on 29th March 2023. And of course, Air Services Agreement signed between PNG and Indonesia on 17 June 2013 has never been implemented up until we've obtained foreign air operating certificate and the inaugural flight by CityLink from Indonesia landed on the 2nd of July 2023. This has been significant areas of progress. We're also working to ratify PNG Indonesia Defence Cooperation, and this is work in progress. We hope to bring to Parliament at the very earliest. There's a consultation on visa on arrival for Papua New Guinea and Indonesian travellers for ordinary passports. We're concluding and signing an MOU on cross-border land transportation. We're concluding and signing, we've concluded and signed on education. And I just want to announce the Indonesian government has offered scholarship for Papua New Guinean students to go and study, and Papua New Guinea government will match for every space given, will match with student that we will sponsor to go into colleges and universities to help us send many of our students who've left grade 12 doing nothing, will send into schools on the other side. There has been mutual power purchase agreement between Indonesia's PLN and PNG Power Limited to supply power from Jayapura to Vanimo, and likewise Marape possibly on the south side to the South Fly electorate. By the way, their power is much cheaper than our power right now, and we've signed this in this space. But going forward into the future, power generated on our side or power generated on their side, we can synergize and operate together, supplying power either ways. We've concluded signing an MOU on intelligence sharing. We've concluded a feasibility study, or concluding a feasibility study on PNG Indonesia preferential or free trade arrangements, and we're concluding and signing an MOU on women empowerment, women and children empowerment. I want to also announce, he spoke in Bahasa, but I want to announce that, and I want to thank very much President for the 55 million kina grant to Port Moresby General Hospital to work on our intensive care unit and our mortuary. Thank you very much. I want to also announce that his government has given a grant assistance to help support the West Sepik Integrated Development Project to the tune of 5 million kina. The key announcements on mutual visa waiver exemptions for both our two nations, and I did announce earlier on some of the said MOUs that both nations have signed. But I want to also say, we're not just talking about government to government. These conversations meant for business, and Mr. President has opened up his market for our producers to go there. He's informed me that we must produce and ensure our livestock go to Indonesia, our oil palms go to Indonesia, our producers go to Indonesia. Likewise, a major part of our conversation today was for our business-to-business engagements to grow. And I did appeal to our meeting inside, Papua New Guineans, to step back and unveil our lenses in Indonesia. We have not been utilizing the powerhouse economy that is on the other side. The world's 16th biggest economy right now, they will possibly be world's 4th or 5th biggest economy within 20 years. They are on link to commerce, trade in Asia. They are our direct west, and the President was very kind by saying, we have market for your producers, we also have business capacities, especially in our government's focus on downstream processing. He has given us indication, and I've established a task force to work. We've established a task force rather. Our side will be led by Deputy Prime Minister, assisted by Minister Maru, to go and look into the mineral and petroleum and forestry and agriculture downstream processing they have in Indonesia. And together we partner also to ensure we move into the downstream space, utilizing capacity, business, expertise, and more importantly, market back to Indonesia, a market of 280 million people we have today. And so on this note, Mr. President, I just want to really appreciate you coming by. Next year I will visit Indonesia, and I have invited Indonesia to be part of our 50th anniversary in 2025, when we are celebrating our 50th independence anniversary here.